Welcome to Ab Sessions. I have a fun, spunky, spicy ab session for us today. Remember, we'll go through one set, one round of exercises, and then you're welcome to repeat. Please warm up if you haven't already. And this is a dynamic exercise, so put it at the start of your day, at the start of your practice, or pre-performance. Let's take a look at our first exercise. Come to a straddle position facing the side of your mat. We're going to windmill our arms both together through skater. We'll take a left side skater first. Then we're going to come up. The legs are moving with our arms. And we're going to step the legs together over to the right and lower down as we revolve the rib cage. So taking a twist at the rib cage as you lower into a toe stand, hook the left elbow to the outside of the right quad and find your twist. So to complete this action, you really have to start to engage the core as you lower with control. Now to come out, unhook, start to rise deep at the core, lift from the pelvic floor up, sandwich compress, and as you rise, begin to step out. We're gonna glide the arms together as they graze the floor. We come back up and find our way to that side skater, and that circular motion of the arms continues. So inhale, rise, bring the legs together, exhale, compress and twist at the torso. Inhale, find that twist, and then exhale. Again, we spider walk the arms nice and low, windmill, transfer all the way over, and then rotate and sink into that twisted toe stand. All right, now you know the movement. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Let's begin standing with that left side skater. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the hips nice and low as you come out. Inhale, exhale, compress and twist. Inhale and exhale. That's 2. Inhale, exhale, inhale, find that balance, stability, and exhale. 3, 4. Put the work into the core with that lower and twist. 5. 6. 7. I really hope you guys have good music going on in the background for these ab sessions. 8. 9. Feel that hydraulic pressure as we lower. That slow, controlled lower. Last one on this side. 10. 'Come up to center, take a breath. We're gonna take it to the other side. So starting with that right side skater, let's go through 1, test the water before we start getting after those reps. Your heart rate should already be up. Your body temperature should be rising, and your muscles should definitely be firing. Remember, we take that rainbow across the sky, both arms, and then we draw both legs together with control. As we lower, we find that toe balance on the balls of the feet. We rotate the torso at the rib cage, thoracic region. Hook the elbow. Inhale here as you deepen your twist and squeeze the thighs together to remain stabilized. And the exhale keeps our hips low as we step out with control. Graze the floor with both hands. And we find our way back to where we began. And the circle continues, the cycle continues. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, halfway through our second side. I know your legs are firing too. 6, but we only have 2 standing ones. Then we'll move down. So stay strong. 7. 8. And you're almost there. 9. Make it a deceleration here. Nice, slow, intentionally controlled before we settle in and deepen the twist. And then nice, slow, intentionally controlled for our final one. And all the way to standing. Go ahead and come all the way to standing. Bring those straddle legs together. Let's take a look at our next exercise, exercise number 2. So think about this as a little hybrid of a side bend, standing side bend, but with that rolling shoulder opening, like we do in Wild Thing a lot. Not as exaggerated with the cactus arm, but a little rolling opening into that side bend. Now with the lower arm that isn't coming up and overhead to the side, we're going to tap hand to opposite toe behind us. Really controlled, so it's not a quick, it's a controlled lift. Use those hamstrings, use those glutes. At the same time, keep that nice lateral side bend and the shoulder rolling open, chest broadening, okay? So let's test those waters, grounding and stabilizing through our base of support, which is gonna be the right foot. Inhale. Side bend, roll that shoulder open, broaden the chest. Find that opposite hand to toe touch behind the body, and then come back down. Now we're just switching side to side, so you'd immediately ground down through that left foot, make it your base of support. Bring the right arm up and overhead to that lateral side bend with the rolling open, broadening of the chest, and then that slow, controlled pause at the top, tap of the left hand to the right foot, and back again. So we'll do 10 per side. That's your testing of the waters for each side. Get grounded. Here we go. We're going to begin with that right foot grounded. Inhale, exhale for the hold, and then inhale, opposite side, exhale for the hold. That's 1. So you got an extra breath there for that hold. I really want you to hold it. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. As promised, we're going to make our way down to the mat and make our way into downward facing dog. So for this next one, we'll start with the left leg lifted, coming into a one-legged downward facing dog. I want you to take that hip opener, dropping the heel to the glute. As you come down, you're going to transfer your weight forward and then drop the right knee to a hover. So bear pose here, and then take this bent left leg forward and across the body to tap knee to opposite tricep. As you come up, you'll come through that one leg downward facing dog and find that hip opener. Inhale here. As you exhale, drawing that core up, gut punch. Come to that bear pose, hovering the right knee, hovering tabletop, and then rotating, tapping knee to opposite tricep, okay? So testing the waters there. Open the hip, hover the knee, tap, knee to opposite arm. All right, here we go. Come into your downward facing dog. Ground down through that right foot. Take the left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale and exhale. Nice and strong gut punch. Tap opposite knee to elbow. That's 1. 2. 3. It's also okay to keep this grounded leg more in a plank sort of position as well. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one this side. And 10. Step it back, ground down through both feet, take a breath in downward facing dog, switching sides. Bring that right leg to the sky. Let's test it out one time to begin. Dropping heel to glute, opening the hip, inhale. Exhale, transferring forward, that knee at a hover, or maybe you press into the balls of the feet, take it to a full rotated plank, tapping knee to opposite arm, tricep. Inhale as you bring it up. All right, here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Come back to downward facing dog. Take a breath. Then roll forward, drop the knees, sit back on the heels. All right, next one brings us on to our forearms. To a forearm plank position. Here we're gonna walk out our legs and hip dip side to side. Let me show you what that looks like. So forearm plank, we walk out our legs so they come into the staggered position. Drop the hips. As you come up and lift that hip up off the ground, then we take the leg that's in the back and on top, over and under to the opposite side, drop opposite hip, lift, walk it, out, hip, dip, lift, walk it, out, hip, dip, and lift, okay? So let's explain that one more time. Ooh, I'm already sweating up a storm. I love ab sessions. Let's explain that one more time because it's a little bit trickier, and then we're gonna do our reps. So we come into that forearm stand. We take staggered legs. If the right leg begins under and over to the left, that means that the right hip dips, lifts, and then we're gonna rotate to the opposite direction by taking this top left leg up and to that left side. Left hip dips. Top leg lifts, goes under to the opposite side. Top leg lifts, goes under to the opposite side. All right, let's do this thing. We're gonna do 10 on each side. We got this, because after this, you get to go onto your back. We're gonna go down to some somewhat supine, a couple supine absession exercises, and then you're done with your first round. So we got this, okay? Forearm plank. Here we go. Let's start with walking the left leg under and over to the right and dipping the left hip. Lift it up. And then the right leg over to the left, dipping that right hip and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. I'm getting slippery here with all this sweat. That's good. And 10, as promised, go ahead and whirl around on your sit bones. Before we go all the way onto our back, we're gonna pause in a little bit of a boat variation. So again, watch this one first, that's a little tricky. But what you're gonna do is we're gonna hook our right arm underneath our left leg. Keep this left leg bent. Take prayer hands over to the left side, okay? So we get adjusted there, prayer hands here pressing together. Point out through the toes, so this leg, even though we're kind of holding it, we're definitely holding it with our right arm, it still stays active, and that we have that quad to belly compression for stability and connection. And then the right leg will extend, and the right leg is the one we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. We're gonna do 10 on each side. So go ahead and come into position again, bend that left leg, hook the right arm under, find the prayer hands, find that controlled twist. So don't slump, don't jut the belly out. Take that belly back and then connect quad to belly. Press the palms together for that isometric action, pulling everything in to the center. Lean back, find your balance on your sit bones, extend through those left toes, extend the right leg, and here we go. 1, nice and slow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little tiny pulses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then just hold up as high as you can for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decelerate for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Let's take it to the other side. So we're going to draw that right leg in, hook the left arm under, find those prayer hands, turn to the right, but secure the low belly back to the spine, and then secure the quad to the belly. Press those palms together. Posture first, right? Posture first. Extend through the toes. We start with the slow lifts and lowers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then pulses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decelerate. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. One more exercise. This time you truly to come supine down onto your back. And when I say posture is key, it really is. How we carry ourselves is literally how we carry ourselves, and the position our body is in most of the time equals our posture. So start carrying yourself the way you want your posture to be, to look. Come down onto your back. Last one. We're gonna come into bridge with our arms overhead. So just take a look first and then we'll count our reps. Arms overhead as we lift the hips up to the sky, okay? So keep all of this nice and structurally supported, right? How we carry ourselves is how we carry ourselves. Nice long neck, your gaze straight up at the sky. We're gonna lift one leg at a time and tap opposite hand to toe. Your hips are gonna lower a little to make that connection, but you lift them right back up as this leg comes and plants right back down. Then the opposite side, hand to toe. Whoop, and it's like it's being lifted up by some sort of rope, back up to the sky. Okay, let's look at that one more time. Tap, lift, tap, lift. And that would be one. We're gonna go for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, nope. Okay, we're gonna go for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap both sides, but keep those hips lifted, feet grounded. All right, remember, this is our last exercise of our first round, maybe your only round. So make sure you go hard through the finish line. We're gonna take the left leg up to the ceiling, and we're gonna do little pulses up and down with the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Replace that left foot, and we're gonna take the right one up and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take that foot down, keep the hips lifted. Now lift and lower the hips for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift a little higher and decelerate lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Upanasana, hug it all in, nice tight little ball, gentle rock side to side. And remember, if you're repeating this a couple more times, great, but at the end, make sure you end with a little supine, gentle twist side to side, okay? And then bring it to legs up the wall. A gentle inversion, we can hold at length. Place a block or bolster under your hips to elevate the pelvis higher than the heart for ultimate benefits. And stay in that position with your legs up the wall for at least 3 minutes, but try to stay for 5, reaping the benefits of a gentle inversion, reversing the effects of gravity, pulls that become stagnated, reversing the flow of things, and just really optimizing the operation of our body, our body-wide intelligence, and all of the systems that are just working overtime 24/7 for us. Thank you so much for joining me today for another ab session, and I will see you next time. Namaste.